Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. We have a 160-ish card reveal coming back to you today. 105 of the cards got a 10, 47 got a 9, so we got 91% of the cards got a PSA 9 or better, which is what we'd expect in an order like this. If you haven't seen our videos before, we do reveals of PSA submissions, BGS submissions, maybe SGC. We do hobby information, hobby news, talk about what's going on, what we see out there. If you like that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you get alerts every single time we go live or post a video. As you can tell, this order was sent in on 8/18. It was received by PSA on 9/8, and it was completed on 11/7. It's already back here, so under 3 months all-around turnaround time for a projected 90 to 120 days. We got it back in 60 business days or so. So to me, that's really good. Got a lot of cool stuff going on in this video today, so without further ado, we will get started. Cool thing about this video is we have cards from 1997. This is a sweet card. I didn't even realize it was here. Kobe, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, and Kendall Gill sticker. A lot of stickers to start. So one cool thing about this is we're going to get cards from 96 all the way to 2021 in this order. And even a lot of the 96 to 2003 type of stuff all graded well. So this was a very, very strong order all around. So the first thing I want to talk about today is not related to submissions or reveals or anything like that. It's related to information that you guys are bringing in and you guys are taking in. And something that really bothered me last night when I was laying in bed watching Sunday Night Football, a video popped up from somebody else's reveal. This person has like 25 to 30,000 followers, if not more. So this video that they did got 100,000 plus views in a week, which is great for them. The problem is something they said in that video was just absolutely false. So what they said was 2 of their cards came back as miscut N8 from PSA, which is common. But the problem they said that they got charged for that. And that is just not a true statement. And now all those people that are watching that video that were thanking him for the video, thanking him for taking the time to do it, thanking him for going through the financials of the video where he said he lost $55 on that card. Another problem, right? All those people now think that if you get an N8 from PSA, you get charged for it. And that simply isn't true. If you get it slabbed as authentic with the N8, then yes, you get charged for it. If it comes back raw in a card saver, then you do not get charged for it. And I really wish that people that were giving information and talking about the hobby and as knowledgeable people in the hobby would at least know what they were talking about. First thing up, we'll get back into this after this. We just have 2 things coming up right now. We have 2 J-Rods, both from the same set. What are you doing with J-Rod right now? First of all, this was sent in a value submission, so it's $30 a card. I probably would have sent this in bulk because I know it's coming back later, and I'd rather save the money if bulk was available. In August, I don't know that there was a cheaper level out there at that point, but I probably would have waited till the $24 level came out, which is now the $18 level, to get these in. But what you'll see here, these are both numbered out of $4.99, both got PSA 10s. There is huge money in these, and I would definitely be grading this card if I had it. I would be buying them for $20 to $25 to send in for $18 to grade, because even if I get a PSA 9 and I lose a little bit there, I'll break even, but the odds are at least 50% of my cards are going to be a 10, and I'll make a lot of money selling these for $200 to $265 as PSA 10s. And I could send it in at that bulk level right now and probably get it back in February. My guess would be February, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. $18 plus $20 to $26 is going to be a really good profitability card if you know what you're doing and you're sending these cards in. So J-Rod, to me, if you could find numbered cards, you have a chance to make money on them. All right, back to what we were talking about. So the other part of this video that was out there was the fact that a card was $200 raw, came back as miscut, and the person had the value at $200 raw still. So that person, it seems like, is okay selling a raw card that came back as miscut for the same value as if the person might have a chance to grade it. So to me, that's not a true number of what the card is now worth. The card is worth less because it cannot be graded by a grading company. Well, by PSA. You could potentially send that to SGC or maybe somewhere else to get graded. It might come back miscut from them as well. But a miscut card is not worth the same as a raw card that might be a 3 or a 4. It's just not a true statement. And that kind of information and people learning that as being a fact because this person has so many followers is a problem. And I really hope this person does the right thing and posts a video saying that they were mistaken and they did not get charged. I don't think that it's a malicious thing. I just think that they didn't know. They act as if they're expert when they're not. And this is a nice 101 Kenny Golladay. Not a card that I would most likely grade. All right. Obi Toppin. So that's something that bothers me a lot. Bothers me a lot all over the place where people post and act as if they're hobby experts when they don't know what they're talking about. Mo Bamba Obsidian. I'm glad these got 10s, but they're definitely not cards that I would grade most of the time. Mo Bamba. Otani's Profit. We know that's Profit. It's a great card. Bo Bichette. I don't know why somebody sent this in at $30. I don't think this card as a PSA 10 is even worth $30. So remember, that's something you got to look at when you're evaluating cards to send in. Look at what they're actually going to be worth as a 10. Even if you got that card free, it's not worth getting a 10 in it. Got Optic Tatum. And topic number 2, we're going to talk about Tatum a little bit. Got a Tatum Hollow PSA 10. So right now, if I'm getting a stud basketball player, look at these trends. I am most likely, I like Tatum a lot. Look at the trajectory of all these cards. They're slowly going down. This is a card I'm going to sell. I'm not going to hold this card. There's a lot of them out there. There's already 700 graded. 400 are PSA 10s. Could do the math on that. 4 out of 7, right? Big decrease on the right side. We have the raw number. On the left side, we have the PSA 10 sales. We can see there's a big drop on both of them. But the thing that I think is important here is if you look at the top right, a PSA 9 is still a $140 card, and the last raw sale is $84. What this tells me is I could still find this raw probably in the 60 to 80 range, have a 4 in 7 chance of getting a PSA 10, and a 2.75 in 7 chance, so almost a 3 in 7 chance of getting a PSA 9, and still make money, right? Now, I don't know that these numbers are going to last. But for $18 grading, if I pay $70, I'm into it for $90. I'm pretty safe that it might not go. Maybe I'll get $100 out of it. But if I get a 10, I could still get that $200 to $300. There is still opportunity with cards like this. So I would sell this, look for another raw, clean copy, and send that in to get grading. Again, using the cycle that I know of grading cards. And I could do it at $18 a card. I don't need to do it faster than that because I just need that card back by the playoffs. I just need Tatum Hollow back by the playoffs. All of these are great cards for grading. We got a ton of Kobe's coming up. Prism Choice Red. Let's see if we can see what got that an 8. So also in today's video, we have a PSA 7 that we're going to show you why it got a 7. I looked it over before the video, and it was very, very obvious right away. All of these cards are great. All these Kobe's are great cards to grade because, like we always say, you want to grade a card that somebody else is going to pay a premium for in that holder. So what I'm learning here is that even with this small print line at the bottom, I can still get a 10 on this card, which I knew, right? If it's got that double band or triple band, you can't get a 10 on it. We had somebody return a card on eBay. They got a PSA 8 that had a triple band going through it and said, oh, I didn't see there was a big print line going through the card. That was hilarious. Obi Toppin. I understand grading Obi Toppin, I guess. But Obi Toppin, somebody I'm putting at the $18 level. I'm not putting him in at $30. And I understand in August why you did it. You wanted to get it back at the start of the season, and you did. You got it back a few weeks in. Darius Garland. Again, we have a tiny little print line over here. DeAndre Hunter. All right, and we got here's the Halliburton PSA 7 green mosaic. And I can bring this light here. I'm trying to see if I can get this to, yeah, you could probably see it right there. Look in this corner right here. You can see that bend. That's why we got a 7 on this card. Sometimes you just got to darken the picture a little bit. So everything else looked good. But remember, guys, you got to look over the back of the card. The back of the card is the thing that most people don't look over, and that's normally where people get the worst grades. That's where the grades get hit, is in the back. And looking at this order, I think we had a very fair grader. So, more Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey NBA debut, orange reactive. Look, we got Bowman 2007 Bowman Chrome. Cool card. Probably low pop over $2.99. Hoping some of these go to a consignment. I'd love to sell some of these cards. Okay. Got the triples, Collector's Choice triples. We had these in the other order also. All right, and next up we got a Kobe. Has Kobe reached the bottom? I'm going to leave this up here for a second. On the right side over here, we have Raw, PSA 9, and PSA 10. On the bottom, we have the Pop Report. Guys, we're back to pricing from November 2020. We're back to when the market started to pop. We're already back down there. I think we're getting close to the bottom. No matter what anybody says, maybe the more modern cards that are out there, maybe they still have room to go down. But this stuff that has always had a bottom, I think we're getting, if we're not there, we're very, very close. So I love seeing some of these prices hit where they're going. Collectors are going to be able, quote unquote, collectors are going to be able to buy them again. We're down from the peak 70%. If you look on the bottom right of the PSA 10 there for Kobe, a PSA 10 Kobe sold for over 10 grand. That's now under $1,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that makes it more accessible to other people who want to start building a Kobe collection or want to start buying somebody else. So I think it's great. I think that the market is healthy. I think that we have some opportunities to buy for long-term growth. Mind you, all these pop reports in the last 2 years have exploded. So there's more cards graded. There's more products. I love that somebody graded all these Bowman Chromes, by the way. I didn't make a video on I didn't make a section of the Bowman Chromes. I love that somebody graded these. I wish they would have waited till the price came down a little bit. At $18 a card, it's great to be able to grade these now and get them back in February. I think that's a crazy opportunity. I think that if I look through all of the stuff that we have coming in, I'd hope that I see a lot of these kind of cards coming in. My expectation right now is that we'd be getting these and mid-range basketball cards in bulk to get back for February. Maybe even hockey also. Football I would expect to be at a little bit faster level and a little bit higher end card. But somebody got 9s and 10s on a lot of Bowman Chrome autos, and I don't know all these players, unfortunately, but I think they did well. And for $30 a card, I don't think it's a big deal, but I definitely would have been waiting for the $18 to come out, or $24 actually to come out. Brady rookie, PSA 8. Another cool card. Trey Lance, unfortunately sent in before he got hurt. Mahomes, back to more Bowman Chrome autos. Lots and lots of Bowman Chrome here, guys. Refractor. So I don't know. Again, I don't know all these players. I don't know if these are the hot prospects. I'm guessing some of them are. I would probably be moving a bunch of these right now. Maybe move the base and hold the numbered stuff till we get closer to the season would be my strategy. But again, remember, guys, we said this order is going to have a good mix of newer, older, stuff in between. So, and we have, again, 105 out of 160 or so are PSA 10s, which is a really good percentage. And like we always say, 90 to 92% are 9s or better, and that's what we saw in this order that took over a lot of the modern era. So that's, again, we say this in every video. We don't think you should be wasting money having somebody evaluate your cards. If you want to evaluate your cards and you want to look them over, I think you should. I think you should make sure you know what you're looking for. You could choose what company you're going to send them to, whether it be the 3 that we would consider sending to are PSA, BGS, and SGC. Zach Wilson. So here's the next thing that we're going to talk about. Bowman University. I hate these cards. They don't have a pro team. They don't have a college team. They have nothing. They have the college jersey without the college on it. But these cards don't make a lot of sense for me long term. But if you know what you're looking for and you can get 10s, I think you can make money. I'd be very interested. This is the next card that came up. I'd be very interested to see how this sells. This is a Pop 1 Drew Timmy. It's a 99-cent card. It's basically nothing. Pop 1, PSA 10, only one graded. I bet somebody gets 60 to 75 bucks for this card for some reason. But if I have these cards sitting around after I see that sale, I'm not sending them in. This person did it right. They spent the extra money to get it back first. I'm sure there's other ones that have been sent in. They're the ones that are going to see the profit. They're the ones that are going to see the money from it. Don't chase because this person did it right. But learn. Learn from it, because it might mean that the next time a product comes out, you send it in one level faster than you probably should, but you'll make your money instead of not making money. I really hope that person can sign that card. I don't know if they did or not. I really hope that person can sign that card so we could actually see where it sells. Snorlax. Lots of Pokemon Go. All right. Got 2 more piles left, boys and girls. Jaden Ivey stuck in the middle of more Pokemon. I will go through the Pokemon relatively fast because I don't know much about it. I know more than I ever thought I would about Pokemon. FA stands for full art because it takes up the whole page. The whole card, I mean. I know Shadowless, I know full art, I know Hollow, I know all that stuff now. Never ever planned on doing it or knowing it. I'm guessing that Charizard's a good card. This got a 5. I'm guessing there's some kind of crease somewhere. Tough to tell in the slab. Nothing obvious on the back. Looks like something might be missing up there. I don't know. Again, Pokemon is not my thing. That's a cool card. Another one mixed in. Christina Applegate, Glamour Pink Wave, numbered 7 of 8. PSA 10. Thank you. Leaf Metal. Some more Chrome Autos. So, like we always say, we want you guys to tell us what you're thinking. Agree, disagree. Let us know your feelings. We're happy to have back and forth about whatever's in here. I think these Jalen Hurts are great cards that were sent in. Don't know how they're going to lose a game. Bobby Witt, SP. Najee looked better last night than he has all season. My boy Jalen Waddle, who I made a great trade for. My fantasy team did so bad this weekend. Brutal. Now, this is going to be cool. For you guys that are about my age, probably, in your late 30s, we're going to see some really cool 2005 to 2003 to 2005 kind of cards. Verlander, PSA 10 rookie. It's great. My boy Pedroia, go Devils. 2010 Brady, PSA 10. Whoever sent these in knew exactly what they were doing. Rob Gronkowski, not my favorite player. Stafford, PSA 10. All these are probably super low pop. Eric Decker, rookie, PSA 10. Again, those cards I would be sending in at the lower level, but they got their grade, so they did well. But I would be waiting on that kind of stuff. 2005 Brady. 2005 Sean Taylor. Unfortunately, the one that really mattered got a 9. Brady Collection 9 and 10. Roethlisberger PSA 10. Put it up now. So, as you see, these cards say factory, or they say collection on them instead of not having anything on them. The difference is these, first of all have gold foil instead of silver foil. And collection means that they're from the factory set. They're not pack pulled. As you could tell, there's a big difference in them. With the Eli rookie, there's only 350. Well, the Eli rookie, there's only 350 PSA 10s, which just seems so low, and it's $120. There's 1/3 of them when it comes to the collection rookie, and they're basically a little bit more than half the price. People care about pack pulled more than they care about the factory set. Since these cards have a distinction of being in the factory set, they're worth less money. In theory, they should be easier to grade because they're from the factory set as well, right? Because they didn't go through the pack out process. They didn't have to get somebody opening a pack. They didn't have to get bounced around. They just stayed in their box. So I would expect, and we could see this a little bit, that there'd be more 10s when it comes to the factory set. Now, guys, girls, this is the coolest part of the video. 98 Randy Moss PSA 10. Not seeing a lot of these getting freshly graded. Peyton Paper PSA 9. And then we got a Topps Now, Mike Yastrzemski PSA 10. So that's today's video. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. Going to try to get some more out this week. If not, next week. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you again.